Hello everyone, Bill Bacardi. Hopefully everybody's well. As you can see, my voice is already out, and I already have some locks out. I'll tell you the story on these if I can get this picked fast enough. This one is Jane Doe. It's made by the One, Chris the One, over in Germany. His number 8 lock, and it's called Jane Doe. There's a bidding on it, guys. So I picked this lock. I think it was Wednesday night. It's now Saturday, guys. But when I gutted it, I have it on video. When I gutted it, the number 5 pin was stuck in it. And if we can get this picked fast enough, because it's a tough lock, guys. But if we can get it open fast enough, and I can show you the gutting, look at a flop in the cornet. I will explain everything on these other 2 locks that are laying here. Okay, touch 5. It went deeper into the false set. And this lock has some real madness in it, guys. Okay, I got a little false set back there on 3, I think that was. Counter on 1, okay. Even knowing what's in it now, guys, it's still just a tough lock. I'm telling you, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it. I'm hoping I can get it open in under 7 minutes or 8 minutes because I got to keep the video under 15. But if I can't, you're not going to see this video anyway, guys. So, I went real deep there. See, and that false set means absolutely nothing in this lock. Now, normally that's what we're looking for when we pick these locks. Ooh, real deep there. But in this one, it really doesn't mean much. I'm sorry I'm getting quiet. I want to hear the click here. I know that there's going to be a big click in this lock. Okay. Yeah, I think we locked them up. That false set, no, there's no way to get out of it. We got to drop a pin somewhere. Okay. Here. Okay. Oh, and I'm sorry, I'm using the hook that Ricky Lock made for me. Because this lock wants pretty heavy tension too, guys. Oh, real deep. We're open there. Beautiful. Oh, yes. Okay, that was nice, guys. At least I can show you everything that's in this lock now, because this lock is awesome, guys. Chris has really put some work in this. Okay, so I'm going to just slide these 2 on this side for now. I'm going to pull the big pinning tray up. Okay, am I still in frame there, I hope? Yes, okay. So, this lock, when I picked it the first time, the number 5 pin was stuck, like I said, guys. And, oh, I don't want to lock this back up. I'm going to show you why that happened. Okay, clip is off. Oh, don't fall back on there. Don't lock up on me. I do have a key anyway. I'm going to put that key and show you everything's in there and working anyway, guys. But I'm going to show you why the number 5 pin wasn't working. I can't get under number 5 for some reason. Okay, I'm under it. I'm good. Ooh, that was close. I almost dropped a pin there, guys. I don't know what's going on. Oh, number 1 came up. I see it. Okay, so let's get a follower in here, and then I'll show you that the key is working and everything, guys. Uh-oh. All right, we're through. Wow, that was close. Okay, where'd the key go for this? It's number 8, this one. Okay, so everything's in and working. You see some real madness going on in there right now, guys. This is an awesome lock what Chris has done in here. Okay, in 1, we have a serrated T-pin. In 2, we have a 2-part key pin. That is just awesome. Very nicely done, Chris. 3, really nice spool in the key pin. 4, another 2-part pin. Pin and pin. 5, it's another T-pin. Let me just arrange these real fast here, guys. I'm going to bring this down to the pinning board. Pinning tray, I'm sorry. And we have counter milling in 1 and in 5, guys. That's all that's done to that. So, like I said, I picked this the first time and the number 5 pin wasn't working. So I figured I'd fix it and put it back together and then repick it, because that's not right to do. You know, guys put a lot of work in these locks. And, uh-oh, now number 1's stuck. That's not good. So, number 2 is another pin and pin here, guys. A spool pin and pin that turns into a T-pin. Let's see if we can get number 1 out of there. I think he's just got to come out this way. Yep. Okay, that was the spring out of 2. Real short spring in 2. I'm going to tap this a couple times, see that number 1. I just think the spring pressure's bad on it. There it is. Yes. Yeah, it's just got real bad spring pressure. And this one is another pin and pin, of course. He should have just named this one Pin and Pins. Okay, 3. Very, very slight spring pressure on these guys. I mean, they just barely poked their head up over the shear lines. But an awesome lock, Chris. Very nicely made, buddy. There's 5's another spool. He's got a little steel spring or something in him, I think. All right, spring is stuck in 5, guys. We're not going to mess with him. And that's 4's another pin and pin with another copper spring. I could probably fish 5 out if I have to. It's in there. I know it's in there. Yeah, he doesn't want to come out right now, guys. Oh, there, guy. I got him. I got it. All right, now I'm going to bring this down to the pinning board here. Oh, I want to show you what happened, why 5 was stuck. So this is the back of the lock, guys. See what he did? He decided he was going to stamp his name. You know, he stamps his name in his keys and everything else, guys. And what happens, you can do that on these Euro locks, guys, all day. Because they're solid brass bodies. But you do that on one of these cheap zinc American locks that we have here. See where you put the T in there? And it crushed that chamber, so it's made 5-pin stick. So I slid the cap, got the pin out, fixed it, got it all back together there for him. And then on the other ones, sorry, we're only 6 minutes in. That's beautiful. Okay, so I could definitely explain what's going on with the other ones there. Okay, so in pin 1, we had this awesome T-pin, serrated T-pin. And then this pin and pin with this collar here, and then the wafer up above it, copper spring. Number 2 is a serrated pin and pin. This fits right into the hole. I'll show you as the top of this. I'll show you in a minute. And then another pin and pin up above him that turns into a T-pin, spooled T-pin when he's closed up with a copper spring. Number 3, we had this awesome spool key pin here. That would go that way like that. And then this awesome spool up above him. And they're like hourglass spools. Very nicely done, Chris. That's in number 3. Then 4, another serrated pin and pin with another one of those spooled T-pins. Pin and pin up above him. Copper spring. In 5, another T-pin here with a really deep spool here. Very nicely done, Chris. But I'm going to set you down right here for 1 minute, guys. And then I'm going to show the inside of those little round pin and pins. So, oh, I don't want to drop it. So he's got a hole in this. Hopefully you can see that. And then this little top hat fits down inside of it. If I can get it in there. Like that. And then when it's picked, obviously this is going to come. You'll get 2 different shear lines out of that for sure. Very awesome job, Chris. I really like that pin. Those are very nice. I'm going to make some key pins like that. Okay, I'm going to put this back up here for a second, everyone. Sorry, I don't want to get anybody camera drunk. Okay. So, on this lock, this was the lock I originally came home to pick on Wednesday night. And I got it picked, it opened, and then during the gutting, I tried to get the clip off the back, I tried to gut it, and I locked it back up. So then I couldn't repick it. Something is stuck in the number 2 pin, I think. So if you look at the tip of that key, hopefully you can see that, there's like a slot in there from where it's pushed through and goes under the number 2 pin. So it will still go in, but the lock will not turn, guys. Will not do anything. So I figured, you know what, let me try and cut another key and see if that helps it. But you can't even get it in because number 2 is stuck. If I force it, it's going to do the same thing to the key that this one did. So, Chris, let me know on this one, please, in the comments or something. Or email me. I want to take this apart and fix it for you and get it back up and working like I did this one, okay? Like I did this number 8 challenge lock here. This was Jane Doe. Awesome, awesome lock. And then this one, he had a note in the bag with it. Said it worked. That's the bidding on it. It works perfectly now. It's real tight. It only turns like to there, and then it's really tight, guys. See? I can't turn it no further. But my problem is, I don't have a pick thin enough to get up in here. I have the 15,000 SS Debs, and I can't even get in the warding this lock. I can barely get number one, and then you got to pick through the holes in the lock, and I'm just picking warding. So there's no way I'm going to pick this lock, Chris. Sorry, buddy, but I'm sending that on to its next victim. So I'm not even going to gut this. I'm just going to show it like this, and it's going to go on, guys. So that was finally done with that Jane Doe. I'm very happy it's working again. Everything's good with it. I want to say thanks to everybody for watching. Have a great evening. I'll probably be back a little bit later and do a package opening today. Okay, good night, everyone. Have a great evening. Bye.